Hey everyone, buckle up because today we're diving into a topic that's going to absolutely blow your mind. Have you ever stopped to think about the moments in life that define us? Not the big, flashy moments, but the small, quiet ones. Think about this for a second. A single decision, a single encounter, or even a single thought has the power to shift the entire trajectory of our lives. Crazy, right? It's like the butterfly effect in action. But here's the thing. We don't always recognize those moments in real time, and when we do look back, they often feel bigger, like they hold this magnetic pull, right? Like you're drawn back to that exact time and place in your memory, like it's got this gravity all its own. Doesn't it make you wonder how everything connects? How we connect to each other, to moments, to choices? What if I told you every single thing you've ever done has led you here, to this moment, listening to me say these words? Goosebumps, right? Because you could have been doing anything else, watching something else. But here we are. That's not a coincidence. That's connection. Let me tell you a little story to illustrate this wild idea. There was this guy, you might know him, his name is Matt Damon, right? The actor, a guy we think of as this larger-than-life Hollywood star. But hold on, there's so much more to his story. What if I told you that Matt Damon's life was shaped by a bunch of these tiny, quiet, everyday moments that led up to something way bigger? And what's wild is, the story of his life runs exactly parallel to this thing I'm talking about. Want to hear it? Stick with me, because I'm going to connect some dots that you didn't even know were there. Now let's unpack who Matt Damon really is. ###. Part 2. Full, detailed bio of Matt Damon. ###. Early life and background. Matthew Page Damon was born on October 8, 1970, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, to humble and hardworking parents. His father, Kent Damon, was a stockbroker, and his mother, Nancy Carlson Page, was an early childhood education professor, a job she took incredibly seriously as an advocate for teaching children about emotional development. Matt, along with his older brother Kyle, grew up in a modest household where compassion, creativity, and the value of hard work were instilled at a young age. Growing up in a community rich with intellectual and cultural offerings, Damon developed a keen interest in storytelling early on. His parents divorced when he was just 2 years old, after which he lived predominantly with his mother. A defining moment in Damon's childhood involved becoming best friends with another future star, Ben Affleck. The two boys met as neighbors in Cambridge, bonding over a shared love for movies, storytelling, and eventually a dream of breaking into Hollywood. Damon attended Cambridge Ringe and Latin School, where his love for performing truly took root. He was an intelligent and driven student, but he often found himself gravitating toward the theater department. Damon later enrolled at Harvard University, where he studied English. Though he was deeply passionate about academics, the pull of acting proved too strong to ignore. While at Harvard, Damon began writing an early version of what would later become his breakout screenplay, Good Will Hunting. He ultimately left school just 12 credits shy of graduation to pursue acting full-time. ###. Early struggles and breakthrough. Damon's journey to stardom wasn't without its struggles. He appeared in small, lesser-known roles in films like Mystic Pizza and School Ties. Although these roles allowed him to break into the industry, he was far from being a household name. His commitment to his craft, however, soon became a calling card. For example, in 1996, Damon made waves within the industry due to his dedication in the film Courage Under Fire. He lost nearly 40 pounds to portray a soldier suffering from addiction, a transformation that earned him both critical respect and concern for his health. While the film did not catapult Damon to instant fame, it proved to casting directors and Hollywood insiders that he had the talent, work ethic, and drive to compete with the best. The defining moment of Damon's early career came in 1997 with the release of Good Will Hunting, co-written with his childhood friend Ben Affleck. The screenplay had been in development for years, based loosely on their shared experiences as young men in Massachusetts trying to find their place in the world. The film tells the powerful story of a troubled math genius from South Boston attempting to come to terms with his life, relationships, and potential. When the film hit theaters, Good Will Hunting became an instant critical and commercial success. Damon and Affleck won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, establishing them as two of the hottest new talents in Hollywood. At just 27 years old, Matt Damon had solidified his place in the industry, and he hadn't even scratched the surface of his capabilities. Career highlights and versatility. While Good Will Hunting remains a cornerstone of Damon's filmography, his career trajectory since then has been nothing short of extraordinary. Following his Oscar win, Damon quickly proved he wasn't a one-hit wonder. He landed a slew of leading roles that showcased his versatility, depth, and charisma. In 1998, he starred as the titular character in Saving Private Ryan, directed by Steven Spielberg, a harrowing World War II drama that received widespread acclaim for its brutal realism and emotional weight. Not afraid to take risks, Damon delved into controversy by playing Tom Ripley in The Talented Mr. Ripley, a psychological thriller that demonstrated his ability to embody darker, morally complex characters. By the early 2000s, Damon had successfully transitioned into blockbuster territory with the role of Jason Bourne in The Bourne Identity and its sequels. The Bourne franchise set a new standard for action films with intelligent plots and realistic fight sequences. Damon's performance helped redefine what an action star could be. In addition to his action credentials, Damon showcased his comedic chops in the ensemble cast of Ocean's 11 and its sequels. Playing Linus Caldwell brought out a charming, awkward dimension to Damon's personality that audiences loved. Through the years, Damon has collaborated with some of the industry's most respected directors, including Martin Scorsese, Ridley Scott, and Christopher Nolan. His ability to anchor films across diverse genres while maintaining a grounded, relatable presence has made him one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. Personal life. Despite his fame, Matt Damon is known for his grounded and refreshingly normal personal life. In 2003, while filming in Miami, he met Luciana Barroso, an Argentine bartender who would later become his wife. The two married in 2005 and have since built a strong, enduring relationship while raising 4 daughters. Damon has often spoken about the importance of shielding his family from the pressures of stardom, frequently crediting Luciana for keeping him balanced and focused. Outside of acting, Damon is a staunch philanthropist and advocate. He co-founded Water.org, an organization dedicated to providing clean water and sanitation to developing countries. His activism extends to political causes, environmental challenges, and global humanitarian initiatives. Legacy. Over 3 decades, Matt Damon has cultivated a career that balances immense critical success with crowd-pleasing appeal. What makes Damon particularly unique is his humility, a quality that has endeared him to his colleagues and fans alike. Whether he's appearing in intimate indie films or heading massive Hollywood blockbusters, Damon brings an authenticity to the screen that resonates deeply with viewers. From his formative years in Cambridge to becoming a cultural icon, Damon's story is one of perseverance, collaboration, and a belief in the transformative power of storytelling.